Hey everybody, I wanted to do something a little bit different this time and actually have some sort of documentation for the characters that I'm going to be making within Maplestory. So this is going to be the first ever Challengers World character that I do, and I guess it's going to be the Challengers World series. So if you guys want to see something like this, make sure you always hit the like button and subscribe to see more content like that. This is my first time doing anything like this, so I do apologize if I make a couple mistakes here and there. But I'm actually really excited to do something like this, and hopefully this is something that people are really excited for. My main goal with this character is to defeat Black Mage at some point. I don't know if it's going to be solo, or I don't know if it's going to be within like a 3-man party or a 2-man party, but I do want to defeat Black Mage. We're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. So earlier, I actually hit level 250. And I was doing a little bit of the strat where you have to get 80% when you hit 250, but I got this nice chest that gave me a really good prize, and it actually got me to 255 extremely easily, which allowed me to then go back to town and hit level 260 with the 2 mag potions that we get from the Inkwell's gift and from the summer prep little event that we had going on. And so now I am actually 260 with Ren on, I believe this is the second or first day, I can't remember, of Challengers World. It's been some time, but now that I hit 260, I think it's definitely a really good time for me to start focusing on a lot of different things. For starters, we're actually going to take our time and focus on doing Gollix, because Gollix dailies is actually a very important thing that you need to do. So as soon as possible, I went into Gollix, did the little pre-quest, and I then took my time fighting the head of Gollix. It took me a little bit to do, but I think Ren's skills and damage is really nice. And even though I haven't upgraded my Challengers World gear at all, or sorry, my burning gear at all, I was able to actually do this boss quite easily. Due to the fact that Ren has a really nice dash that kind of teleports. It can be a little bit finicky if you're facing the wrong way, but it was extremely easy, and I got it done as soon as possible. And just like that, the head is done, cleared, and we, try to get some loot, but unfortunately we were not lucky this time, so it is what it is. But once that was complete, I thought to myself, you know what, I probably should have done that after I gotten the burning gear done. So I decided to go ahead and challenge Sakum all the way up to normal Lotus, because reset is coming very soon and I don't really have a lot of time. So I had to make a very fast play and get these bosses done as soon as possible. Now, End Lotus was actually a little bit tricky, because when I was doing this before, the boss would crash anytime I would go into the second phase, and I tried doing this boss 3 different times, to which I thought that the game was actually bugged and End Lotus was not doable. So then I asked a friend, and he basically told me that I have to repair the game files, which I ended up doing, which allowed me to then, reattempt him at a later time. But because I couldn't fight End Lotus at the time, or at least I thought I couldn't, I decided, hey, you know what? We have a bunch of event cubes. Let's try to cube for Meso and a little bit of drop gear. We want to specifically focus on getting Meso gear done as fast as possible, because having money in this game to upgrade our gear and whatnot would be very beneficial towards us. So this is me basically cubing with the free event cubes. And on the Tenebrous ring, we actually got a hybrid line, which was insanely lucky. So I wanted to then try my luck on the Awaken ring to see if we could actually get a hybrid as well. But unfortunately, after a very long amount of time, I wasn't able to hit it. So I decided to settle on a meso line for now, which we will keep. But we do actually get a lot more cubes later on within the event. So I wasn't too worried about it right now. But as you can see right now, we have 60% meso and 1 bit of drop gear because we need to ensure that the meso bags do drop. Now, after verifying my files, I am now able to fight End Lotus and finally get the clear on him, which honestly wasn't too bad, but we did do a lot of mistakes, and at the time I didn't really know how to burst correctly with Ren, so I didn't know 100% what I was doing, but we got the clear, which is all that matters. And I did this on practice mode for a specific reason, because I want to be able to do Lotus on hard mode at some point. So that's going to be quite the tall task and tall order to do. But anywho, this was the pretty much the first day of my Ren. I know I did skip levels 1 to 220, mainly because I feel like that sort of content is a little bit boring, as it's literally me just grinding for hours upon end. So I decided, hey, let's just skip all the boring stuff and let's just go straight into the meat and potatoes, which is what I've been doing in Challenges World to progress my character. But we have a short-term goal right now, which is to be able to do H Lomian at some point. And I do have a little bit of a strategy for me to do that. So that's it for episode 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, please like, subscribe, and let me know if you want more of these things. All right, I'm out.